Hi, Anders. As the President and CEO of Intrum, how would you describe the final quarter and also in brief the full year of 2021?
Good morning. In 2021, we continued to focus on our key strategic priorities, transformation and organic growth. And it's been a great team effort, which has made us able to improve all the cash metrics, both in a year-over-year comparison, as well as compared to the levels that we saw in 2019 prior to the pandemic outbreak. For the full year, we saw cash revenues growth of 4%, which was also driven by a strong fourth quarter. For the same period, cash EBITDA grew 6% and cash EBIT up 14%, which really demonstrates the strength and operating leverage of the business. The leverage ratio at the end of the year was 3.9 times, and the cash EPS amounted to 29 krona per share. 2021 also marked a significant progress towards our sustainability priorities, and we are progressing well towards meeting our stated targets.
Great to hear. And we saw some encouraging commercial successes during the year as well. Can you say something about some of the key ones?
Yes, you're right. During the year, we focused a lot on strengthening our client value proposition, and we also increased our overall commercial activity. This resulted in a number of key new client wins, as well as renewing our contracts with a number of key important existing clients. In the UK, for example, we recently won a transformational mandate from a major retail bank covering the collections activities of the bank. In France, we were able to retain our long-standing utility client, EDF. And in Scandinavia, we won several new mandates, such that we now service all the 6 large Nordic banks, as well as a significant number of other financial services players. These are all important wins where our strengthened commercial capabilities and the benefits of the ONE Intrum transformation program have both played a crucial role.
Great. And continuing with the performance of our 3 segments, how would you comment on CMS, strategic markets, and portfolio investments?
Well, starting with CMS, of course, the commercial successes that we've seen have been an important part of the progress of the segment in 2021. The value of new contracts signed, what we call the annual contract value, increased 80% during the year compared to 2020. And in terms of new case inflow trajectory, we saw gradual normalization during 2021 and throughout the fourth quarter. Looking at strategic markets, we saw broad and sharp recovery from the pandemic and return to more normal seasonality pattern with a very strong finish to 2021. In Spain, our real estate activities in particular continued to perform strongly. I'm happy to see the commercial successes and also continued potential growth and improved profitability in Spain. In Italy, the normalization of the legal system effectiveness continued. Looking ahead, we foresee growth opportunities, especially in the unlikely to pay area. And in Greece, we continue to see strong performance. All in all, cash EBIT for the segment in the fourth quarter was up 50% compared to the same quarter last year. And for the full year, it was up 19% compared to 2020, from about 2.5 billion SEK to 3 billion. In portfolio investments, we saw record gross cash collections during the year of 11.8 billion Swedish krona and a return to growth in terms of capital deployment, where we deployed approximately 8.1 billion SEK, both and at attractive returns. So the PI segment overall significantly outperformed our expectations for 2021. Going forward, we expect to continue to deploy capital in line with our double-digit organic growth target.
So a good year performance-wise. We have since 2020 also been working on the ONE Intrum transformation program. How is that progressing?
We're making really good progress. And over the last year, there have been a number of achievements which support improved services towards both our clients and customers. I would like to especially highlight the progress of our global front offices, which are key in standardizing best practices and utilizing common state-of-the-art processes and systems. We now have our 4 global centers up and running, covering 15 of our Intrum markets, and about 16% of all calls globally at Intrum are now made from these centers. The build-out also of our global technology platform continued, and it's now our largest collection system in the group, with approximately 8 million cases, representing about 20% of all cases globally at the company. I'm also very excited about the potential that data and analytics and automation technology can unlock for the company overall when it's being implemented across the global processes and systems. In all, I would like to say that we're on track to deliver on the promised 1 billion SEK of benefits from the program.
Encouraging to hear. And looking ahead a little bit, how would you describe the coming year from your point of view, and what are the main priorities for us going forward?
Well, we now see a favorable market backdrop, and we see potential for further growth and profitability improvements being unlocked by our ONE Intrum transformation program. And I have good confidence that we now are on a steady route towards our stated financial targets. So our key priorities for 2022 are quite simple. That is to continue to deliver on our ONE Intrum transformation program and to continue to deliver on organic growth.
Thank you, Anders.
Thank you.